started. All right, we're going to start. Senior Day for the Pulaski County Lady Maroons, always an important day. And we recognize these two young ladies here today, and for all their past accomplishments and for their present accomplishments and obviously their future accomplishments. We appreciate them very much, and they have meant a lot to this program for sure. So we will start with our first Lady Maroon senior to be recognized, and that will be Miss Maggie Holt. Maggie being escorted by her Lisa Holt and Lenny Holt, her father, and Mason Holt, her brother. And it says here, which I thought was very interesting when I asked her, she has played basketball since birth. I would have loved to have been in the hospital when she came out shooting the basketball. Yes, that would have been interesting. Most memorable moment playing basketball. Anything that has happened at Daytona Beach. Also, Coach Atkins falling off the bench in the locker room. Wow. Good memory. After high school, she plans to attend college and majored in radiology, hopefully focusing on nuclear medicine. I can barely say that, much less know what it is. Give it up for Miss Maggie Holt. And our next senior and our last senior for the day, we only have two seniors on this squad. That's Miss Sid Martin. Escorted today by her parents, Mark and Manny, and her step-parents, Jeff and Terry, Brother Luke, Sister Brianna. There they all go. Now, she's been playing basketball since 4th grade. She didn't start quite at birth like Maggie. But the 4th grade is pretty early too. Her most memorable moment playing basketball was performing a dance on Maroon and White Night, which I remember well, and playing with Brooklyn Thomas, and also working in Coach A's yard. Yeah, I think he remembers that. After high school, she plans to attend Northern Kentucky University and play basketball there and pursue a degree in exercise science to become an athletic trainer and strength and conditioning coach. Give it up again for Miss Sid Martin. And those are two wonderful, incredible singers. Give them another great ovation. This is a special day for them, one they will remember for many, many years to come, and their family as well, and we appreciate them and what they've meant to this Lady Maroon program. All right, thank you all very much. And we'll get ready now, and we'll get some varsity basketball action going between your Lady Maroons and the Lady Waves from Meade County. Well, hang on just a minute. We have something special. I was just informed of, but that's good. We have flowers for 3 Meade County seniors that we want to give away. I know Cindy is friends with them, and we appreciate that. So give it up for them as well. I think that's a very good thing to do. We appreciate Meade County seniors as well. And Cindy's played a little ball with them before, so we appreciate that. All right, we will get some basketball action going here in about 25 minutes. Don't forget to get over to
Let's give a shout out to one of our hardest working seniors, Mr. Tucker Gover. Tucker's the owner-operator of Grime Busters, and he will make anything look new, from vinyl siding and sidewalks to 18-wheelers. Plus, he does lawn maintenance and more. Just look at this picture of a before and after. Save your time and drop him a dime. Call Tucker at 606-425-2580, and remember to turn your dirty into purdy.
12th Region Sports is a social media sports coverage company that promotes all 12th Region high school athletes. Our goal is to promote and highlight our athletes in a positive way and to acknowledge all their achievements. Here at 12th Sports, we believe in kids first. We believe in building strong relationships with coaches, players, and schools to promote all their programs in a positive light. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Just search for 12th Region Sports Network. At 12th Region Sports, we try to keep it cool, fun, and credible as we try to change the way high school sports is covered. Thank you guys for all your support. 12th.
All right, we're live here at Maroon Sports Network. Brandon, it seems like we just went to sleep and we woke up and boom, we're back in the gym. But fortunately, you and I love this gym. So last night, you know, as fans know, man, we took a rough one. So I've been talking about a lot of things, but, you know, I didn't realize this, and you probably did, but fouls last night, Rockcastle shot 24 free throws. We shot 4. So a difference of 20 free throws and you lose by 1. So I was talking to Coach Fraley, and he's like, well, he said, I don't blame it on the free throw differential. We could have done some things differently and pulled that game out. But certainly, you know, he's being modest, and he knows that that was a little rough called game there. Seems like Walker Craig got every call in the world last night as far as things go, because you can do a swim move and Gavin Cook gets called for the foul, but we won't get into that. Now let's get ready to recognize our awesome Lady Maroons. So we got a fun season here. I think, Brendan, have we got 19 wins, or are we pushing for our 20th here? 18-7. Okay, so this will get her 19th, and hopefully Monday will get her 20th. So 2 outstanding seniors. If you guys saw, we went straight to senior night. So we got the awesome Maggie Holt and Sydney Martin. So let's start the broadcast talking about these ladies before we start talking about the game. So let's hear your thoughts on Sydney and Maggie, and I'll tell mine, and then we'll start talking about tonight's game.
Well, Sydney and Maggie, I mean, what is there not to say about the two? I mean, they're just straight up competitors. They're warriors. They go at you. They don't make excuses. They play hurt. You would never know that they're hurt and they have injuries going on, but that's just the strong will of testament of those two young ladies. They're just who you want on your team. We've seen Maggie a lot during the volleyball season and bragged on her presence and what she brought, and it definitely the same could be said in the basketball court as well. Sydney Martin, she's going to go down in great company for this school and etching her DNA into the Hall of Fame and books where her name is going to live on as the leading scorer until someone else comes along. And she's right up there with Heather Baker, and in my eyes, that's 2 of the best. So we can't say enough about Sydney Martin. I'm excited, James. This is a situation where you said we went to bed, we closed our eyes, we woke up, and it was a little weird. Old man winter creeps its head around. It's cold, it's snowy. We got Meade County who made the travel over here. Coach Hackert and the Lady Waves wearing green and white were evenly matched. Both teams, Pulaski 18-7 and the Lady Waves 17-9. The Lady Waves are 5-1 in district. We are 5-1 in district. So this is not going to be just any old game just on the schedule that you want to bypass. This is going to be 2 teams competing and going after it on a Saturday afternoon. One thing that you brought to my interest, though, is number 20, Peyton Bradley, 5'10 guard, junior for the Lady Waves of Meade County, is out with the torn ACL. She was averaging 23 points a game, but have no fear. Number 12, Paige Medley, a 5'6 guard, senior for the Lady Waves. She's averaging over 13 plus, so a lot of guard play. And we know Madeline Butcher, she's been driving that car all year long, and we trust what she's doing in the backcourt decision-wise for us. Should be an exciting competition.
Well, you know, saying a little bit, I want to go back. You know, you talked about Sydney Martin and all-time leading scorer. When you even get mentioned with Heather Baker, you have done some awesome things, because Heather Baker is a legend in this gym. Heather Baker got us a state title and a state Final Four, or runner-up, one or the other. So Heather is amazing. So we know that already, even though she coaches Somerset's volleyball team. So, you know, she switched colors over there, and that's fine, because we're still going to love Heather Baker for the full time here. So, you know, Sydney, all these great things we can say about her, but you know, one of the biggest things that we can talk about her is her competitiveness, her drive, her willing to get better. And I like to tell the story about her out there during football season running laps around the track, and I said, let me go down and talk to her, and she gets finished with her 16th lap, which is a full mile, and I said, well, can I run a lap with you? She's like, well, I just finished up. I was, let's go another one. So she goes another one. We talk about college, and we run another lap, and you know, one lap about did this old man in. So she did 17 and I did 1. Then we go back and talk about Maggie Holt. You know, Maggie Holt was just so much fun to hammer. When are we going to have a better name than the Hammer for the volleyball team? And I know that transitioned over to the basketball team, but she was fun. Now, Brandon, I've got, you know, a little bit of news about volleyball, and I know we're on a basketball broadcast, but I forget who I was talking to, but supposedly we have an 8th grader that's ready to come over next year that hits as hard as Maggie Holt does in the 8th grade. Now, that is what I've been told, so going to be amazing to come in because this freshman's going to start for us for varsity next year. So she's going to be one of Maroon Sports Network's favorite already. You know, and speaking of that basketball team, we got the girls freshman region champion, the girls JV region champion, and you and I talked, you know, we're big Superwoman fans, so Miss Stevens is going to do well, Isabella. And then we got, is it Michaela Morse? Yes. Eminem? Yep. Eminem is coming in and putting Monroe. Michaela Monroe is coming in and putting some good minutes in, and you can tell that she's going to be something else. And then the sophomore class, man, is just amazing. So we love all these sophomores, but these 2 seniors, I was talking to Coach Atkins before the game. He said, can we just cancel senior night and not even have it? so that was his thought on losing these 2 seniors.
Yeah, you know, speaking of which, you mentioned the 8th grader, Maggie Holt, going back on her. She's a gym rat. This summer I came in and she's doing one-on-ones in the gym in the middle of the summer with that 8th grader, just her and her alone, coaching her in her tutelage with volleyball. And then when basketball practice started up this summer, she runs by my room. It says, can't wait, we're seniors, and flex is real big. But she did 84 feet this week with us, so hopefully you will get to see that today or Monday. And one thing about Maggie that is very genuine, she very much is a girl of few words. I mean, that is just her. So seeing her smile, I'll never forget, James, I saw a really, really cute picture of our seniors right now, and Maggie being one of them, in elementary school, taking a picture with the seniors. At that time, it was Mackenzie McCullum when she was a senior, Lady Maroons in their basketball jerseys. And it was just like, wow, a time stood still moment. And that just kind of insinuates everything that there is about high school basketball. We'll continue to see high risers come up and go. Sydney texted me Super Bowl Sunday night telling me thank you. And we had a really sweet conversation that I won't share all the details to, but I was very honest with her and how I felt about her and how we all feel about her, and that we wish that we could have a daughter just like her. That she carries herself like that in life. And there's so much we could say about Sydney and Maggie, and then there's so much that we don't have enough time to sit here and say just how great they are. But I agree with Coach A on that, and meaning let's just cancel senior night, let's just keep them here forever. I love that.
Yeah, you know, talking about all those great things here, you know, Maggie probably just takes a lot of that after Lanny and Mason. You know, they just came down really good and gave her a good tutelage for things. And you mentioned Miss Sydney's awesome, so much fun. You know, looking forward to, we'll tell these fans, you know, the first Friday in May, we're going to have the Maroon Sports Awards. So it's going to be a big time affair, so hopefully we can have that 5th and 6th periods, and we can have that green room for an entire hour, and we can have all our former legends come in. Bryson Duggar comes to all these games, so I know Bryson will be back. We just talked to Marshall Livesey, so hopefully we can get a lot of these former players to come back and mix and mingle and have some cake and punch in a big time and get ready to celebrate our award show. One thing we will miss is our man Landon Stykes, because he put together an amazing Google slideshow last year where all the seniors could vote on it. And then we got our nomination ceremony too with me, you, Coach Woodcock, and Coach Elmore. Yep. So we got 4 guys, and the votes are 50-50, so we average them together and come up with the results. So we try to do pretty neutral between the fans and staff, so to say, with things ready to go. Okay, you talked about Meade County. You know, it's a big loss. But I want to tell you something I am thankful for. I'm thankful for when they came up with Pulaski County High School, we did not have the color green anywhere in our colors, and we come up with the maroons, and that color is just a prettier color, and we're ready to go because we can go with gray, it can go with black, it can go with white, so we got a lot of accents with there. So thank you coming up with the maroons instead of the green wave. But no, thanks for Meade County for coming. So one thing I've learned about Coach A, they have to be a good restaurant somewhere in Meade County for the return trip, or they would never be on our schedule. So I need to figure out from fans what restaurant is in Meade County that Coach A would like to go to, and Rodney Jones to come here. So back to you.
I don't know if Coach A took us up on our offer or not of going to Pat's in Clay County or not. I didn't get to catch up with him on that, but I'm hoping that he did, because you don't want to miss out on Pat's. I figured that out a few weeks ago as you introduced me to that. But no, one thing about Meade County is their crowd. Man, they travel well. They filled up their section pretty good on a Saturday afternoon with the weather being cold. Doesn't stop them. Major props and kudos to them making the drive down here. This is going to be, like I just said a second ago, James, a well-contested competition. Both teams seems evenly killed. And one thing that we can say is we know what we're going to get out of Maggie. We know what we're going to get out of Sydney. But let's mention these names of some ladies that's been playing out of their mind. Hannah Murray's effort has stepped up a notch or 2 or 12 in the last several games. We're seeing a lot of effort out of her. She's playing really well defensively. Offensively, she's getting after it. She's making plays. She's making deflections on the ball. Madeline Butcher's handling of the ball in the backcourt and being our lead guard. She is doing a tremendous job where she can back off and run the offensive sets. And then, of course, Brooklyn Thomas. She has been playing lights out the last couple of games. But, James, the message today is stop the bleeding. We're on a 2-game losing skid. Last week we went to North Laurel, but, I mean, a top 15 ranked team on their court. What can you say? I mean, this schedule has been crazy for the Lady Maroons this season, where they have taken on all the top talent of the state, especially today's game as well. I'm excited because they are really gearing up for what matters, getting ready for the region tournament, which, you know, district is a week away. We talked about it last night. It's that time. Basketball in the bluegrass, and it's 6 o'clock, James, tonight. The Cats are playing, but who cares? We're playing at Auburn, and I'm not confident at all about that one.
Sometime during the broadcast, we'll come back and talk about that, because Auburn's atmosphere has been electric, and I know you've been following it, but they've been camping out with tents. Players have been coming. They've gave them pizza, mix and mingled, had games. I mean, they've made it like an atmosphere like no other for college game day, which UK will never have, because we got too many of the wealthy with the best seats, and you can never get that student environment like you get on a lot of the home gyms. But, you know, coming back to talk about things here, you mentioned we got a couple girls, and I won't mention their names, but we got a couple girls playing through pain, playing through injury, and fans would never know that by just watching them out here in the game, some of the things they've got to do to get ready for these games. And we just got a little over a week to get ready for the district tournament. Also, we're going to come in as the number 1 seed, which means we're going to end up playing Casey, which means Rock will end up coming playing Somerset. Somerset's actually been improving during the course of the year, so, you know, they've got some pretty good coaching, because the first time I watched them play, I'm like, this team won't win a game this year. And now they won 7 or 8 games. I don't know what it is on the year. So they have definitely been getting better during the course of the year, which you like to see as a head coach. So there goes the lovely Miss Teresa Burkett/Kelly down there. So one of our former favorite players back in the day. So fans, you know, strap up, tune in. We've got 11 minutes to go before game time. We're going to talk to you for about 4 more minutes, and we'll go to commercials and get ready for this telecast. But at home, maybe tonight, what are you going to do for the Cats and the Maroons? If you're at home, I almost put the Cats on my cell phone, and I almost put Maroon Sports Network up on the big TV.
Absolutely. You said it all. And James, to piggyback on what you said about injuries, this is that time of year where it's unfortunate. We got some young ladies that are playing hurt, and you would never know it. But this is the time of year where everybody's dealing with injuries, and it's just one of those things that's an equalizer in sports. Unfortunately, when you've got young ladies like we have that's just giving it their all and their huge effort, laying it all on the line, it's unfortunate, because you want them to be at the tip-top peak condition, ready, because this is what they play all year long for. So keeping that in mind, we just know that these ladies want it, and they are coming out, and I got to talk to Coach A a week ago, talking about how just focused that they are. Mr. Woodcock Coach Woodcock, what can you say about him? Getting it done with the JV and freshman champs, that means the future is bright ahead for this squad, and there's a lot to look forward. You just mentioned some of the 8th graders, Savannah Heiss, younger sister Caroline Heiss on the bench. She plays with that team as well. She is a bulldog. So the future is bright for Lady Maroons basketball, and when you got Coach A and this squad getting these ladies ready for it, they'll figure it out. They're going to figure it out.
Well, I know what I was going to say before I got the mic last time. Now I know it. We actually have got some pretty good music here in the background. We've got Alabama playing right now. We don't have this rap and music. I can't understand what the lyrics are. So I'm pretty pumped up to have Alabama playing a little Mountain Moonlight here in the background for us. I don't know how pumped it gets the girls out there, but, as far as the older clientele like myself, it's a pretty good choice. So let's see what the next song comes up, because it's just now fading off. So fans, 9 minutes to go. Big day for Maroon Sports. Sadly, though, this wraps up our boys' regular season tonight, so it'll be our last telecast until the regional tournament with them, if we make it there. So, no longer am I going to say we're a lot. One thing it would be a terrible Maroon Sports Network season to not have our own boys, and we got to call all the games, and 1 or 2 or 3 of them is not our own boys playing. So hopefully our boys are listening, and they're going to take care of that and that motivation when we go back to rocking. Fans, we need everybody there when we go back. But saying that, Brandon, we have got to find a way, and we'll talk about this now, to get our student section to understand that they've got to stand up, they've got to clap, they've got to yell, they got to give a fist bump, they got to give a high five. I felt absolutely no energy last night in a district championship game. So let's rant for just a minute on what we can do to improve the prep section, because Melissa Woodcock is doing a great job with the pep club. She's giving out flyers and everything else for $5 pit stop fan of the game. And Mr. Aiden Geiger got it last night. He's up here behind us, so you don't know it yet. So that's our fan of the game, because he actually got excited. He was pumped up and pumping his fist and everything else. So maybe we got to send him down the student section.
It's unfortunate, and it pains me to say, but to see a student section at its best will be seeing what Bruce Pearl refers to as the Jungle Cats today at 6 o'clock on ESPN. They're going to be rocking and rolling. I don't get it, because our students do travel and they see other student sections at their prime too. You would think that would interject this competitive spirit amongst us to want to get behind, but it's just for whatever reason not there. It's a culture. It needs to be taught. I think it's where the adults have to step up and do it. But unfortunately, James, I don't know. It's like a life support at this time, because it just feels like everybody just wants to kind of play on their phones.
You said it best, and I'm just shocked, because last night we could not pick a fan of the game, because we didn't see any clapping, any high fives, any fist bump. We saw them sitting down playing on the phones. I mean, you called it perfectly like that. It's like they're just out for a night at the movies and social. I don't know if they even talk to each other during the game in the student section. Okay, fans, we should be going to a commercial here in just a second, so I got to make sure we're ready. Aiden, are we ready for a commercial? I have no.
Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles. Got a nasty pest or infestation that you just can't get rid of? All-around termite and pest control can help. Whether you are dealing with a minor pest issue or a full-blown infestation, we have the expertise and experience to handle it. Our team of experts are equipped with the latest tools and techniques to ensure that your property is completely pest-free. Call to schedule your appointment today at 606-219-5037. 5 stars out of 5 stars per Google reviews. That's again 606-219-5037. No pest we can't help. Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky. Whether it's trusses, air conditioner unit, swimming pool insert, hot tub, signs, flagpole lifted, or a grain bin moved, if you can't lift it, Josh can. Remember, Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky for all of your lifting needs. No job too big or small. Crane and Boom comes 100% recommended by Maroon Sports Network. So call 606-305-1832 and ask for Josh. Crane and Boom.
Time to shine, yeah! Watch me now. Watch me now. Watch me now.
Let's give a shout out to one of our hardest working seniors, Mr. Tucker Gover. Tucker's the owner-operator of Greenwaves, and he will make anything look new, from vinyl siding and sidewalks to 18-wheelers. Plus, he does lawn maintenance and more. Just look at this picture of a before and after. Save your time and drop him a dime. Call Tucker at 606-425-2580, and remember to turn your dirty into purty.
All right, we are back live at PC Fraley Gymnasium. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go till tip. Brendan, I'm just going by the eye test. And the eye test does not pop to me from Meade County. So I'm going to be surprised when I look out here. And I know they say don't judge a book by its cover. And I know their best player went down with injury. But I'm just not seeing that one that I think is just going to be, wow, those two girls are going to stand. We look more athletic. We look taller. We look more physical by the eye test.
Well, James, it's funny you say that. I look at it and I see some athletes on Meade County side. I see number 21, number 11. And of course, one to look out, it's Paige Medley, who is going to be their leading scorer to look out for. I would say if we don't come out defensively and try to own the glass, then this is a team that you don't want to overlook. For sure, because the Lady Waves coming in with it looks like, I'd like to compare it to the Boston Celtics road jerseys. Very intimidating, the black with the green trim. Looking very intimidating here. So I like the look so far.
Okay, yeah, 21 does have a pretty jump shot. It is going in a bunch here. So 21 is that the player? Are you looking at it?
Addie Stoll, a sophomore, 5'11" guard, number
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Number 31 is going to be Kaylee Ryder, 5'8" guard, as a junior. So, some athletes.
Be ready to go. So you are a big fan of the green with the black. So we'll get ready to go here. So Meade County, you ever been to Meade County?
I have not. I was thinking about geographically in the state where that was. I was thinking of Louisville, but far east, but I could be wrong about that.
It's definitely going to be somewhere in western Kentucky. I think
Okay.
it's close to maybe Webster County. I'd have to look it up and see. But anyway, we're getting ready to go, fans. A minute 20 to go. So it looks like we stopped action a little bit sooner than normal for things. Last night, speaking of, I thought Jerissa Webb did such a good job with the national anthem.
Yes, she did.
And Jeff said it was a surprise. Her voice was hurting her during Friday at school, and he didn't think she was going to do it. And he was like, right before the game, I'm going to do it.
Wow.
So she came up, and that's sort of why we didn't know. But we had a pretty good camera angle of her. But wonderful job. I like it so much better when the students do it versus one of the pre-played emblems.
You called it. When she landed of the free, it was so beautiful. I loved how crisp and just soulful her voice was singing that. So, Jerissa Webb, mega props.
I'm looking over here at Cody Wesley in a sweatshirt and his beanie. You would never know that was Mr. Wesley, our assistant principal, and his lovely wife. I was like, who is Dr. Cook sitting next to? Two random strangers
I'm
up there in
going
the
to give
corner.
him props for wearing the blue and white because it's been really hard this season to wear it. I'm not going to lie.
I've got it on. It's gray.
Yeah.
Says UK. So
It's pained
we're
me
ready
not
go.
to be able to wear it this season.
All right, so we're getting ready to come out. We're ready to do some introductions. So, shoot. I was just thinking, we're short-staffed today, so I got to apologize because normally we got that mobile cam down on our starting lineup. So now we'll just have to use our main cam down on it.
Yep.
Aiden.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network. We appreciate you tuning in. We're going to bring you the singing and playing of the national anthem. Stick around. We'll have the starting lineups and the action right here on Maroon Sports Network.
This is the Meade County Lady Waves and your Pulaski County Lady Maroons. For today's game, we ask everyone to please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
It's the Lady Waves of Meade County. It's the Maroons of Pulaski County. It's Pulaski County Gym. It's Saturday. Good evening, folks. It's James Murray. It's Brandon Foister here at Maroon Sports Network, bringing you the starting lineups now first of the visiting team, the Lady Waves of Meade County. Looks like we're going to have number 31, Kaylee Ryder. Number 35, Miranda French. Number 12. Don't have number 12 here on my roster here, but 11, Annabelle Babb. Paige Medley is number 12. Number 31, Kaylee Ryder. And number 21, Addie Stoll.
Head coach Leah Hunter and assistants Leah Keating, Ryan Bradley, and James Baker. And starting for your Pulaski County Lady Maroons.
Starting for your Lady Maroons are your two seniors, Maggie Holt, Sydney Martin, Hannah Murray. Looks like it's going to be Brooklyn Thomas, and point guard Madeline Butcher. So, James, we got everybody here. Healthy or not, we're going to see how we're going to run the Lady Waves here today.
Starting at boy, number 15, 5'8", sophomore, Brooklyn Thomas. Starting at boy, number 33, 5'10", senior, Maggie Holt. And starting at boy, number 31, 6'1", senior, Sydney Martin. Head coach, Chris Atkins, and assistants, Robert Jones,
James, as we mentioned in pregame, both teams evenly matched. You got the Lady Maroons at 18-7, 5-1 in district. The Lady Waves 17-9, also 5-1 in district. It's going to be a competition here this Saturday on Old Man Winter Day here in February 17th. Almost had it off there.
Well, James Powell said we're good and we have no time on the clock. So how are we good with no time on the clock?
Technical difficulties creep their head in around here everywhere.
Now we're
But
ready.
Coach Hackert's got her Lady Waves here on a Saturday. They traveled. We appreciate them so much for making the drive down here. That couldn't have been easy. So we appreciate them so much for being here. Here's the tip.
Oh, Maggie's got
Very
the tip.
quiet atmosphere.
Literally got the tip.
Maggie Holt's got it. Maggie hits it over to Murray,
Hannah Murray's
wide open
ready.
for three.
Oh, a little short.
And misses everything.
My little nephew, my little niece says, my bad. So she wasn't ready.
Addie
She'll get the next
Stoll.
one.
Inbounds to number 11, Annabelle Babb.
Uh-oh.
Babb to number 12, Paige Medley, the leading scorer right now for him.
Beautiful
Here's
pass.
Babb with the ball. Babb looking, finds Medley now.
Good back cut. Steal by Maggie. Let's go the
And
other
Maggie's
way.
got it. She's going to bring it up as point forward here for the Maroons. She finds Brooklyn Thomas cutting to the
football
basket.
move.
Lays it off the backboard. No good. Here comes the Lady Waves. Addie Stoll now brings it, picks up her pivot, and they're going to call her for traveling.
Brooklyn was one of those where she just sprinted enough there just to alter a little bit and had to take a little stutter step.
So we have French, Babb, Medley, Ryder, and Stoll in for the Lady Waves.
Our fearless athletic director is eating from the concession stand today, so it's going to be a long day. Him and G.J. Woolridge over there enjoying the meal.
3-2 zone defense here, James, for the Lady Maroons.
Yeah, you
first
don't
look
see
at.
that a whole lot in basketball, do you?
And that
Brooklyn
is
splash.
Brooklyn Thomas.
Big time from the corner. Man,
Scoring
to
now
think about how
first.
good she is in basketball, and softball is maybe her
She can
premier sport
smash
coming up.
the ball in softball. Such an athlete, Brooklyn Thomas. Young lady, proud of her. Laid up there by
we've got a
Medley.
rebound
Rebound
better.
by Stoll. She can't get it off the glass. It's out of bounds. It's going to go Maroons.
Yeah, I thought that was off on us.
They correct the
yeah,
call.
they should
It's
overrule
green
that one.
ball.
Yeah. That
Green
was off
ball.
on that. I agree on this one. That was
Yeah, I
out on
agree.
us.
Babb's going to inbounds the ball for the Lady Waves.
Lady Waves ball.
We've got some feedback right now in the gym. It's a very weird atmosphere here early on here, James. There's
Boom,
Babb for
splash,
3.
yes. That's,
Sorry, Paige Medley. Paige Medley averaging 17 points a game, James. She gets on the board first for the Lady Waves. Ties it up at 3 apiece. Here comes Maggie Holt. Thought about the 3. Now to Martin. She's going to let it go. 3 is
beautiful,
good.
beautiful. She was ready and just
Yeah.
stepped right in that one, Brandon.
Shoulders squared, look pretty. Good rotation on the ball. Here comes the Lady Waves. Stoll back out to now Medley. Almost threw it away. Stoll has it inside the lane. Lets it go. No good. Rebound
Brooklyn
Thomas.
big time rebound.
Two-handed rebound, and she's going to bring it up.
Oh, Brooklyn.
And got ahead of herself. Throws
Yeah.
it away.
That was awesome bringing down the court, but the pass just wasn't there. It was one of those where you're still running and passing at the same time with one hand.
Coach Hackert coaching up her team on the sideline, man, just competitor here, the Lady Waves. Got a good one in there.
Oh, good wraparound pass.
There is
Pull it down.
number
Good job,
11.
Hannah.
That was Babb with the shot. Missed. Murray finds Butcher.
Yeah.
They're going to call her for steps.
Same thing happened on the other end, so we had the little stutter step there. She knew what she was doing before she got the ball.
Yep.
So sometimes your mind just goes faster than your body does.
You see receivers do that in the NFL all the time, catching the ball before they
Yes.
caught it. Into the game, 8th grader,
They're already
Michaela
making
Monroe.
the move before they. Uh-oh, is Michaela in?
Yeah,
All right,
Michaela
number
Monroe
12.
and Taylor Ralston into the game for the Lady Maroons. Early
Okay.
on. And here is a full court pressure now shown by the Maroons as they're going to try to catch.
Oh, good hands by
Medley
Maggie
off
right
guard,
there.
And they do.
Bounce
They
pass.
turn
Good
her
job.
over.
Oh, a little bit behind her. And good pass, Maggie
Martin for
to
2.
Sydney.
Martin leading scores for the Maroons now with 5 early on. Here's that.
Uh-oh, steal right here by
Turned
Taylor.
over here by Taylor Ralston has it. Finds
Maggie.
Maggie Holt for 3.
Look
Off
here,
the back
Sydney,
iron.
and
Martin
one.
crashing
Good try,
the
girl.
glass. She's got 7. Quick timeout by the Lady Waves.
Full timeout. We'll go to a quick commercial and come back.
I got to get these names.
Got a nasty pest or infestation that you just can't get rid of? All Around Termite and Pest Control can help. Whether you are dealing with a minor pest issue or a full-blown infestation, we have the expertise and experience to handle it. Our team of experts are equipped with the latest tools and techniques to ensure that your property is completely pest-free. Call to schedule your appointment today at 606-219-5037. 5 stars out of 5 stars per Google reviews. That's again 606-219-5037. No pest we can't help.
We are back, Brendan Forster. You just mentioned it. They got coached up in that timeout right here. I like it. Making corrections.
Coach Hacker bringing it there in that timeout.
So here we go. So now look here. What I like this. Now they're anticipating the full court press, and we drop back into half court.
Into the game for the Lady Waves is Babb bringing it up. Down low, back outside. Here's Medley for three, leading scorer, and she lets it go. She's got 2 triples already early on for the Waves, James.
They better find number 12 is what I'm saying. Butcher wide open. Sydney, good ball fake.
And forcing the call here. They're going to call it on the Waves on the floor.
Brendan, I think that's where Sydney has probably grown a little bit. I think maybe last year at that time she probably takes a contested jump shot, and this time it was a nice ball fake, and I'm going to take it to the rack because your best players get the free throw line.
When you got your shoulders square and your feet set, you can shoot, you can pass, you can dribble. It's called triple threat position. I like it. First free throw is good for Martin. She has 8 now for the Lady Maroons.
Oh, that looked dead in there.
Second one rolled out.
Good trap right there by the 2 youngsters.
Babb trying to find number 22.
Maggie's got to get ahead and take away the
Jalen
baseline.
Nebbit.
And she got called for the bump. Maggie's running side by side there, Brandon, and one thing she's got to learn to do is sprint and put that foot on that baseline right there, because you don't need to run with them. You got to beat them to a spot and turn them around where the help can come.
You're right. Her presence is felt down low, and when she steps out and gets in traffic and forces a turnover, she is a force to be reckoned with, Maggie Holt.
Oh, good steal by Brooklyn
turnover.
Thomas.
That was Maggie and Brooklyn with the trap. Brooklyn's going to handle the ball to find Martin.
Ooh, that has a walk. I agree. We got away with it. And we got assist Martin to Thomas.
So Thomas and Martin are the only Maroons on the board here offensively here in this first quarter.
Oh, good job,
Stole
Sydney.
away by Sydney. She's going to look ahead to Butcher. Butcher thought about the three.
Look at her
Sydney's going
drive
to put
through
it on and drive to the
Red Sea.
basket.
Oh,
It's good.
I thought that was coming out, Brendan, on the backside.
She had a little English on that off the
sort of like
off the
a
glass.
nice little pool spin.
Yeah. Here comes the Lady Waves. That's
Oh, nice
Babb.
block. Wow,
Met
by
at
Sydney.
the rim by Sydney and Maggie.
Left-handed. Give it back
Butcher
to Sydney. She's hot right now.
to Martin.
Make a move, Sid. Said Maggie,
Holt's
get
going to let
yours.
it go. It's
Boom.
good.
Another timeout. I've not seen 2 first-quarter timeouts in a long time.
Yeah.
So
Definitely
down to 3 left for the game.
Definitely going to make some adjustments here early on.
Fans, the Lady Maroons have come out hot. 18 points in 4 minutes and 15 seconds. We cannot sustain this pace because we're on pace for about 144 right now. But it's fun to watch here in the beginning.
It's a lot of offense, and it feels like we're sitting in a public library because it's so eerily quiet. But, hey, you know, Coach Hackert's coaching her squad up. Every moment's a teaching moment, so it's same for Coach A.
Well, here's what we got to be thankful for, though. We can hear ourselves crystal clear.
Yeah, we
here
absolutely
in 2 weeks when we
can.
get the boys regional tournament, we got bands
playing.
on both sides up
Yeah.
here, and we got to shout to hear each other 6 inches apart and try to keep a telecast going on. But that's what makes it. The bands make it electric. Student sections make it electric. So it's a lot more fun. But man, it's hard to hear up here.
Head throbbing on the pillow. Here's Paige Medley bringing it up for the Lady Waves. She's come out red hot here in this first quarter. She just needs some help. Here's Babb to the basket, lays it up and in for the Lady Waves to end the drought. Butcher.
That was just us being out of position there, Brandon.
Absolutely.
Nobody rotating over to give that weak side layup.
No communication there. Here's Butcher at the top of the key, finds Holt. Holt looking down low for Thomas, finds her at the elbow.
Uh-oh.
Michaela Monroe had her hands on it, but Maggie
that's one of
cannot
those.
get it.
That was just bad place, bad time. If the referee hadn't been there, she would have got it off the ricochet.
Sometimes you see our players get in the way of other players. We clog things up, and it makes it more confusing, and that's where a lot of our turnovers come from, I've noticed, James. Here's Medley.
We've got this hot start here, and Mad Puppy's not even got involved yet, so you just got to imagine. Look
Medley,
here.
Ryder, Babb, Stoll.
Mad Puppy. Oh, look at her. That's a hard fall. Man, she battled to get through there, Brendan. So I'm glad she's okay.
Babb's bringing it up. Finds Ryder.
Oh, yep.
And
another
they're going to
travel.
call her for steps.
Drug her
Yeah.
pivot foot.
Kaylee Ryder, the junior, with the turnover for the Lady Waves.
Okay, Michaela to Mad Puppy. So here we go, running the offense. I told Mad Puppy I loved her shoes today pregame, so they definitely popped.
Well, she's a warrior. She's battling some things right now. Madeline Butcher, young lady,
She's
is
wide open. She's dying for the pass.
looking for the
Got her
three.
feet set. Oh,
That's
dude,
good.
I saw it.
First shot attempt for Butcher, and it goes
right in front of Mom and Mom's family right over there. So
Grandparents watching from Florida. You got to love that one to see the first one go in for the young lady. Here's a 2-3 zone from Coach A and the Lady Maroons. Medley lets it go. Off the rim, Ryder with the rebound for the Lady Waves. Finds Bab. Bab's going to reset it. Now another turnover by Bab. Martin intercepts.
Cross her over.
She goes to the basket and
she got hit in the
met.
mouth. Nope, okay. Now that one right there, Sydney, I don't mind the little reverse move, but you got to keep it on the ground and you got to go in and finish a layup because that was almost like just, I'm going to toss it up.
It's almost like she thought about doing something else mid-move.
Yeah.
And kind of,
yeah.
You could see her talking to herself on that one. She knew she messed that one up. Here
Jump
is
ball.
Butcher
Absolutely.
and Medley with the scramble. Possession arrow stays with the Maroons.
We won tip. That should be Meade County ball. Maggie won the tip. Absolutely.
Correction. So Meade County ball here. Yeah, absolutely. So Medley's going to bring it up for the Lady Waves. She finds number 22, Nevitt, Jacelyn Nevitt, and Bab into the game. Ryder, and I can't find the name. Oh, Miranda French. I'm sorry, number 35.
Coach is saying, shoot the ball when you got it open.
I remember that in 2010, you know, back when the Cats used to compete, James, that Coach Cal's big word to Eric Bledsoe was you got to let it fly. When you're out there, let it fly.
Hey, that's
and it
one
changed
thing
everything.
that nobody's ever had to tell me was to let it fly.
Let it fly. Here's
deep, 22, in.
Nevitt.
Got every inch of the rim and bounced right back down and fell. So 21-11.
Solid shot there by the young lady to let it go. Butcher now almost out of control. Sets it up. She's guarded by Bab, a senior.
Oh.
Martin puts it on the floor. She's going to go baseline.
Good, strong
puts
finish,
it up in the
yes. That's what Meade County cannot do is give up the baseline because that is your friend right there on defense. And so Sydney being aggressive and taking it to the hoop.
Sydney Martin with 12 right now, leading all scorers for the Maroons.
Foul on Taylor. Oh, we got away with that one.
Swipes at it. Here's Medley, finds underneath French, who's fouled. She's going to go to the line. Miranda French, a 5'8" forward senior for the Lady Waves.
Is this our first free throws? No, Sydney had 2 free throws. Meade County's first free throws, right?
Good aggressive move there to try to stop the clock and score here, but first one's in and out.
Okay, back to your 5 starters now. So Holt and Murray back in. Uh-oh, Superwoman sighting is coming in. So Superwoman is at the bench.
That is. Isabella, Bella Stevens into the game, number 11. She's going to stay in for Sydney Martin. And so now we have Holt, Stevens, Martin, Murray, and Butcher. And Holt was a little out of touch on that one.
A little out of sorts, Brandon. A little bit.
Get the ball to your point guard.
The cool thing is we do have so many girls that can handle the rock on this team, so it makes it. Oh, look here! What a screen! What a pass!
There.
Beautiful and one.
Martin,
wow!
2 and going to go to the line. Big play there. Nice pass.
Nice
Good
setup,
look.
Coach A. I like that little wrinkle. I don't know if that's a Coach Rodney Jones special, or if that's a Coach Brad Woodcock, or Teresa Kelly, or if I give that one to Coach A. But that was a nice pass by senior to senior.
Almost like we had Doug Flutie throwing that ball. It just stayed up there in the air forever.
That was something as Kentucky fans we would never see offensively, but we would see it happen to us defensively.
Yeah.
So.
It's a great look.
Yeah.
As the floater there to Sydney Martin. Here's the next free throw. And
come on, girl.
Missed the last 2.
Oh, steal right here. Boom. And 1.
And lays it up uncontested.
Now it's sort of weird. We got a Coach A timeout after scoring 4 points on that trip to go up 27-12. So
he's got some youngsters in the game. Going to try to teach them up here, coach them up here. It's the right thing.
He's up giving directions right here for the young girls. So, yes, but, man, 27 points in the first quarter, Brandon. So, on pace for 108 still at this particular time. So.
35 seconds left to go in this first quarter. It's felt like an entire half of college basketball. But nonetheless, Lady Waves, we've had Medley come out on fire for them, and she is setting the tone. So, just trying to make sure she gets some of these young ladies to join her here. And
Okay, here we go.
get on the board.
We've got 2 starters in the game, so we got brand new. Brandon, I've got to learn some names right here. So 24 is whom?
Number 24 for the Lady Maroons is Lily Todd. She's an 8th grader, 5'8" forward. Then we have Caroline Heiss, number 5, also an 8th grader.
I think Lily Todd is one of our new volleyball players too. Is she
Okay,
not?
yeah, she will be. And then, of course, Bella Stevens.
Oh yeah, I know
down
everybody
low.
else. I just didn't know Lily Todd. So I've
Hannah
gotta get
Murray
Lily's name
now
ready to
is
go.
really picked it up in the last month
Get
for
it,
the
get
Lady
it.
Maroons.
Oh, good cross court. I thought Maggie had it.
Medley now. She's going to drive in on 3 defenders, throws it off the glass. It hits
come on,
no rim.
Niece, you got to have that.
Bab
baby.
got the rebound. She
Maggie,
tries to kick it
get
out
it,
to
girl.
find it, and Maggie's going to try to go coast to coast.
Nice pass.
She finds Murray too hard off the rim.
Okay,
and rebound comes to Nevitt. Nevitt gets it to Medley. Medley's going to look ahead to Bab. Bab's going to try to go to the basket here on Todd. Can't get it to go.
Okay, let's thank our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Nice first quarter. Dude, I thought I called it warm-ups. I just didn't see anything. There's difference, too, in parts of the state that you play in. And I know you lose your big senior like that.
Do you want to go to college but you don't have a way to pay for it? Do you have a passion for working with your hands or learning a trade skill or even starting a STEM career? The Kentucky Army National Guard will pay 100% of your trade school or college and will give you real-life experience while you're getting paid. Are you self-employed, own your own business, or just pay an outrageous amount of money for health, dental, or life insurance? The Kentucky Army National Guard provides all of these and more with TRICARE Select Reserve at a better than affordable rate. Are you someone that is interested in serving your country in the military, but you want to stay closer to home? The Kentucky Army National Guard allows you to live here and serve here. Serve part-time in our community 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks during the summer. Contact Staff Sergeant Sebastian Rode now to learn more at 606-269-2450. Kentucky Army National Guard for you.
In time to get ready for the second quarter, 27-12. Lady Maroons, pretty impressive first quarter.
Yes.
Look like they're ready to go. Looks like they're fresh.
The zone and the press was everything to throw everyone out of sorts.
One-on-one right here. Look at this.
Martin tried to look like she lobbed it up, but not a smart decision.
She needed on that one just to come down with it, and it wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it could have been.
Yeah.
And
Tried
I
to
like
force
it.
it.
Why not try
Yeah,
some
try to
things
tip
that
it in,
maybe
yeah.
you want to use
There you
later on.
go. Bab with it in the corner, guarded by Martin. She gets it to Nevitt. Nevitt finds Medley. Nevitt looks down low to Bab.
good
Bab finds
passing is
French.
all I've-
French
take
dribbles
Brooklyn
it out
out of
to
her-
Medley
out of
for
her.
3. It's good.
Boom. Brooklyn got faked that
Yeah.
so bad there. I thought
She-
she was going to end up in the stands.
She had the lay-in, but she said, you know what? According to math, 3 is better.
Hey, that was Meade County's very best possession. I mean, the passes were crisp and everything they did was perfect right
Yeah.
there. That's a bad pass.
French now intercepts. Bad pass, trying to make it cross-court off the bounce.
Oh, nice
French
hands by
now
Mad Puppy.
looking ahead to Bab. She shoots, no good. Rebound, Holt. Maggie's going to bring it up for the Lady Maroons and finds Butcher.
Right in front of her family. Another
And
walk?
another
Oh,
walk.
man. Coach A's wife is over her, and she's like, what? That's right in front of me. So,
Just trying to get settled in, you know,
you know,
catch the
and
ball.
she's right in front of her grandparents and right in front of her mom, and you know that she wants to do so good for her grandparents to be here.
Oh, absolutely. That's big time. It's big time. Young lady's a trooper on the court and in the classroom.
Now, I'd like to see
Love
Maggie
Madeline
throw the
Butcher.
ball down the court right here because the ball's faster by moving with passing than it is by dribbling.
Sydney Martin's going to slow the set down and hands off, dribble drive, hand off to Butcher. Butcher's guarded by number 5. That's Emma Tanner for the Lady Waves.
Got her feet
Brooklyn
set,
Thomas.
and a little off goes and gets her own rebound. Power dribble up. Nice job, BT.
Thomas is just, when she gets her hands on the basketball, James, just like Maggie Holt, nobody's going to take it from her. She puts 2 hands on it. So here is not Medley to Tanner. And here is French to the
foul, yes,
basket.
that's
and
2
fouled
on
by
Sydney.
Martin.
Brendan, it seems like to me a little bit, and I don't mean to nitpick, but it seems like we're just a little bit out of sorts on that zone. It's almost like we rotate, and that backside is so wide open. If they do a ball reversal, then it's going to be a good shot every time.
Yeah, it comes to the point where we almost bail a team out. You know, if you give up a shot right there, it's not a touchdown. It's 2 points when you have the lead, and you probably don't want to foul, because if you get in a situation in the region or district and you're managing fouls, that's going to be tough. So French at the line with her second attempt.
Perfect.
Good.
29-16. A lot of offense in this game so far. So, Brendan, you know, pretty decent crowd. We talked about this. We've got a pretty nice crowd for a ladies' game here. Oh, what a turnover,
Nice.
Maggie.
Well, turnover there to number 5. That's Emma Tanner. Intercepts and scores.
You know,
Butcher.
all of a sudden it's an 11-point game, Brendan, and behind the
Butcher
back. So
behind
nice.
the back. Nice. To the basket. Force. Rebound,
Brooklyn.
Thomas.
Sydney said, I want
Murray
this.
to Martin.
Splash.
3. She is on fire right now, James, leading all scorers here. Sydney Martin. Is there any
You would
doubt?
think that she scored over 2,000 points in her career the way she's
You'd
playing today.
think. She's ready to go another 3.
Brooklyn, man, she battles every possession. I like watching Brooklyn on defense.
Here's
Now, Brooklyn's
Stoll.
out of zone to me. Why's Brooklyn all the way out here as your center?
sorry.
To me, the center of the 2-3 doesn't go outside of the paint.
Yeah.
And Brooklyn's over in the corner. We got 3 people guarding 1.
Clogging it up. So somebody's open.
Some of the stuff that needs to be cleared up right here. And, you know, I hate to say it, up 14 here in the game, but it's just look at
Monroe.
Michaela. Wow, nice pass, Eminem. Okay.
That's
and feet
Butcher
set
now for
and
3. It's good.
Splash. Wow. Mad Puppy has one of the prettiest deep threes in this region, if you ask me.
She's got that high arc to the shot, full rotation. She's got 6 right now, 2 3-pointers from behind.
And her release is
Stolen
so
away by
quick,
Martin.
Brandon.
Yep.
Left hand. Oh, behind the back.
Got
That's
too
off on
fancy.
me. That's off on me. Okay, they missed that, but
And
that
they
went
missed
off
that
number
one.
12. Did you see that on the
Definitely
backside?
went off the leg of Paige
Yes.
Medley, but they're going to say it's going to go with the green and black here, the Lady
Hey,
Waves.
Sid the Slayer was getting fancy right there because
Yeah,
I didn't see that behind the back coming right there.
It's almost like she was ready for the NBA All-Star game or
Yeah.
something.
All right,
Medley.
so now we're still running. What are we running here, Brandon? Is it a 2-1-2 or is it a 2-3?
Looks like zone with man principles, but Hardesty is into the game for the Meade County Lady Waves.
You know, Brooklyn does such a good job fighting over the
Medley.
top and not letting her girl post her.
Medley to Hardesty, and Hardesty was looking for Bab, and it was deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Waves.
You know, let's give our man right here a big shout out. Stephen Conway. I don't know if you went down there to see it or not, but tonight's Simple T Creations, the plaques that they made, when I say plaques, they were like picture frames for our 2 seniors,
Yeah.
were immaculate. I
Wow.
mean, they were amazing. I wish I had pictures to put on the air for our fans, but
like to see it.
Stephen Conway always does such a good job.
It's the
So we're
best.
so lucky to, and that national promo video,
Yeah.
I wish I could play it for our fans for the JV cheerleaders.
Oh, yeah.
But
That
it's
was
posted
great.
on Facebook. If anybody wants to go look it up, it's on Facebook, and Steven shared it on Dropbox.
Of course,
So
honoring our JV and varsity cheerleaders last night was Coach
look right here, how
Aslan
wide
Fry.
open on this weak side.
Yep. Off
Boom,
the weak
rebound,
side
and
is
that
the
should've been a layup.
rebound, number 22. That's Nevitt.
That's gotta be good.
Gets
She's
it
too
back
good a
to
shooter.
Medley for 3.
I think if I was the girls, I would know where number 12 is, just personally.
Absolutely. Right now, we're kind of trying to make sure we're disciplined in our sets more than anything. Hannah Murray's going to drive to the basket.
Nice.
Lays it up and good.
My little niece has got some game. I got to give her a new name besides my niece, but man, good job,
Murray's-
Hannah. Wow.
Murray's first 2 of the game for her, and she plays so well. Defensively, she's got she runs the court so well. She's got quite the
look
gallop.
at the hands. You just mentioned that. I thought she was
Yep.
going to go. Look here. Go
Almost
get it,
stole
Hannah.
it away again. And they're really having some time with that. Bab got in the air and gets it back to Nevitt. Nevitt lets it go.
Go get
Rebound,
it, Michaela.
Monroe.
Look at that outlet. Quick outlet by Michaela. One more pass.
Brooklyn
one more pass.
Thomas. She puts it up off the glass, not there. And here
Oh,
comes
look here.
the Lady
Hannah,
Waves.
go get it, girl. Finish. Yeah. Oh. That's a good
Tipped
steal.
out. Here comes Bab. Bab's running for the Lady Waves,
Oh, good
trying to
hands.
go.
Brooklyn Thomas. Dive for it.
Scramble on the floor,
That
jump
should
ball.
be Meade County ball.
And they're going to say it's going to go to the
It's
Lady
ours, okay.
Maroons. Possession arrow to the Lady Maroons. Substitutions for both squads. Looks like for the Lady Waves, Jacqueline Nevitt.
Look here, they're trying to talk it
is
over
out.
now. I could have swore it was Meade County's ball, but they're talking it over right now. So
My man,
it is Meade County
Mr.
ball.
Powell.
See, I was right.
He's got double duties on
I
the
told
score
you I
table.
tried to stay up with it here because I know we had
Struggling
first ball that quarter.
Bab inbounds to
Now it
Medley.
needs switched. It's not switched. It should
Medley's
be our
been
ball
with
now.
red hot, lays it up with the floater. It's good, nice move by the young lady. Almost looked like the Duran Lamb touch that she had there with the floater. Looked good. Medley will go to the line to complete the and one, and
She's a very nice player, Brendan. Her three is as
We got-
pretty as Madeline
we got
Butcher's.
Ryder, French, Bab, Medley.
Brendan, that's
and
at,
Tanner.
that's at least 12 for number 12 right now. I know you're not keeping up with, but I know she's got
Absolutely.
3 threes and one.
And there's a little pressure applied right here, full court by the Lady Waves, and Butcher's
go
wide
finish.
open to the cup,
No,
and it
how'd that
rolls
come Look
out.
at Sydney. Wow.
Battled with the offensive rebound. She scores and is fouled.
Good job,
It almost
Sid.
looked like the layup the way it rolled out for Carson Fraley last night. when he
Yeah, I
had
mean,
the-
we had bad luck last night on a few of those layups, and that was down in the cylinder, so I don't know how my puppy didn't get that.
Martin has missed 3 at the free throw line, her last 3 attempts.
Oh,
Monroe
Michaela.
almost intercepts. Medley gets it to French. French finds Bab. Bab to Ryder. She puts it on the floor, puts up a floater
Go
off
get
the
it, Matt
front
Puppy.
iron.
Good rebound.
Looked like French may have pushed
Throw it ahead.
Butcher on the rebound,
Taylor,
but no call.
bust it, girl.
Taylor Rowson with the 3. It's
Oh, so pretty. Number 1. Taylor.
good. Letting it fly, man. She lets that go so pretty. It looks like Hannah Murray's going to check back in for the Maroons, as it's almost out of reach here.
Good
Up
ball movement right
18
here by
now
Meade.
is the
They're-
Lady Maroons.
They're really swinging the ball around good.
Bab to the basket, foul. Looks like it's going to be on Monroe. We'll see who the call is on. Yep.
Yeah, it's Michaela.
And Bab, of course, senior 5'9" guard for Meade County, is a competitor, James. First attempt, off the glass, back iron, front iron, and in.
I wouldn't have gave that one a 20% chance of going in after I saw the trajectory and how it hit the rim.
Yeah.
You know, some crazy. You got some you think it's going to go in and some that you think would never go in.
Yeah,
so it's
absolutely.
a lovely game.
Bab with her second
That was much
attempt is
prettier.
good.
Yeah, that was pure the whole way. Okay,
Makes it a
42-26.
16-point lead, and almost looks like a
Oh, nice
kind of
job,
carry,
Hannah.
but Murray now almost out of control.
Look here, Taylor's dying for it.
Martin, baseline jumper is
Nice.
good.
Sydney is in the 25-point range, Brendan. I know you're having to count it up over here, but it's got to be in the 20s already.
23 points for Sydney Martin right here in this first half. Big half of basketball for her. There is the 3
Taylor
by
with the rebound. Taylor got to
Tanner.
be
It's
stronger.
no good.
Back to her.
Holt finds Ralston. Ralston looking ahead to Martin. Martin looking
Nice
down low
one
to
to go.
Monroe.
Michaela, yes.
Puts it up and in good.
Brandon, she has got such a bright future right there. I love that. Just
Back to the basket game.
Yes.
Post up that you don't see very much. Here's French with her back to the basket with Monroe on her. Bab's going to drive in on 2
Michaela,
defenders.
left-handed block.
Michaela blocks it.
Yes.
Holt looks ahead
Monroe.
to French.
Go
Martin,
get Michaela.
Martin now to Murray for
Nope,
3.
it's off.
Ooh, you can see that English was off there a little bit. Here comes the
Nice
Lady Waves
pass,
to
nice
Medley, lays
layup.
it up and in.
Beautiful fast break. I think Maggie's getting a little tired here, Brendan.
Hannah Murray bringing it up for the Maroons is going to run point here. She finds Holt on the right wing. Holt dribbles it out, finds Monroe at the top of the key.
Michaela had pulled
she
that
thought
three right
about it.
there, yeah.
She had got a left-hand shot, too, there. Ralston thought about the 3, fakes back to Murray.
Good patience so far.
Absolutely. Here's Monroe.
Lefty.
There's that left-hand jump
Oh, that
shot.
looked
No
good.
good.
Look at
Rebound
Sydney.
by
She's
Martin
everywhere.
almost, and it's out of bounds. Going to
Sydney
stay
is
with
everywhere on
the
the
Maroons.
offensive rebounding. Hey, I'll take Michaela's shot. Looked beautiful, dude. And it may just be one of these things you're going to say James Murray's in love with Michaela Monroe's game, but so far, dude, for an 8th grader,
She's bringing it right now this Saturday
yeah, I'm
afternoon.
extremely impressed. 46-28, 49 seconds left to go, and we'll get a new 84 feet with Foister here.
right.
So it'll either be Sydney or Maggie, then the other one will be Monday night.
Both of them were great, so can't wait.
Splash, Sydney again.
Martin, they're going to call that a 2. That
Yes,
makes
it's a 2.
25 now for
That was
Martin
a
in this
deep 2.
half. Wow. Lighting up the scoreboard here is Sydney Martin, the senior sensation for the Lady Maroons.
Good move your feet,
Bab
ladies.
finds Nevitt. To Tanner, now back to Medley. Medley puts it on the floor and trying to look for Bab, and it's going to turn it over.
That's another one of those, we saw in the first half so far. That's been about 4 of those one-handed passes, and 3 of the 4 have resulted in turnovers.
Absolutely. Addie Stoll is in the game right now, number 21 for the Lady Waves.
Okay, we ain't even gonna throw the ball in. Dang, I thought that was going to be a 5-second call with nobody
very
guarding
close.
us.
Up 20 here, getting lackadaisical a little bit. You don't want to find bad habits in this learning moment, James.
Look at my little niece's ball handling. She's
And
putting on a
hurry.
clinic out here.
Man, just goes and goes and goes. The Energizer
6
Bunny.
seconds. Taylor.
Ralston
Oh,
looking
went up
for
to McKay.
Monroe.
Jump
They're
ball.
going to say jump ball.
Now, that's ours. I agree.
Possession stays with the Maroons.
Maybe we can decline it. We don't want it with 2 seconds to go. We want first ball in the third quarter.
Coach Hayes calling the baseline
3.
play here.
3. Let's see what 3 is.
2
Scout
seconds
report.
left.
Here's 3 if he calls it out.
Finds
3 is a
Ralston.
3
She's
from
gonna have to let it
Taylor.
go.
Pull it.
Ooh,
Got it blocked.
no call as she was affected by Medley there.
All right, let's go ahead and go 84 feet for Foister, and then we'll get ready to do a little halftime show. And fans, we'll be back.
Let's see it.
Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky. Whether it's trusses, air conditioner unit, swimming pool insert, hot tub, signs, flagpole lifted, or a grain bin moved, if you can't lift it, Josh can. Remember, Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky for all of your lifting needs. No job too big or small. Crane and Boom comes 100% recommended by Maroon Sports Network. So call 606-305-1832 and ask for Josh. Crane and Boom.
Senior Lady Maroons Sydney Martin, and all-time leading scorer of school history, Sydney Martin. Sydney, we're about to go 84 feet. Pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Let's do this. Sydney, what is your favorite breakfast cereal that you like to eat as a kid?
Plain Cheerios,
What's your go-to dish if you want to eat?
chicken and rice.
Who's your funniest teammate?
Brooklyn Thomas.
Out of your career of high school basketball, where was the toughest away game that you played?
An elementary school gym with no heat.
Who's the most influential person in your life?
Katie Jackson or Dina Hackert.
Favorite teacher?
Mr. Foister.
Nice. What do you prefer, book or movie?
Book.
Nice. Something you do with your teammates outside of basketball.
Hang out.
If you weren't playing basketball, what sport would you be playing?
Soccer.
Sydney Martin, she's a senior. Come watch her play.
All right, Brendan Foister, we're here at halftime. We got 9 minutes to go, fans, before we start the third quarter. So far, all Lady Maroons, 48-28. Brendan, right now, if we was to break this down, Meade County has 28, Sydney Martin has 25. So give us your thoughts on the first half here.
I mean, it was pretty much all the senior right there, Sydney Martin. The things that we've been expecting to see her do all season, and she's done in a few games and flashes. She's let it go here on Senior Day. I don't know if she ever needs any additional motivation or not, but absolutely. I mean, you said it best. She has 25, and Meade County's team has 28 total. That says a lot right there. But of course, if we could keep up with rebounds and deflections, our defense seems to be the story in the first half, where it was the zone, whether it was 1-3-1, whether it was 2-3, whether it was the diamond press that we were throwing at them, really seemed to affect what Meade County wants to do in the half court. They definitely have 2 really good guards right now that can stir a lot for them with Medley, as she is a sharp shooter, but they are just looking for someone to step up and try to help them out there on that side. So right now the Lady Waves seem to be a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, you put it well there, and we mentioned this already. Imagine our team right now if we was to lose Sydney Martin this late in the year. It changes everything for the rest of your team and what they have to do, because everybody else has to pick up their level of game and take that points that she's left behind. I wonder, if we did some crack research, and maybe one of our fans know, but what is Sydney's all-time high-scoring game? If I was guessing, I would say it would be in the high 30s. I would go with like 37 or 38. I don't know. Maybe we can do some crack research and let our fans know and hopefully get her that on senior night. And, Brandon, for these girls, we still got one more game with them. So Monday night fans will be here again. And it'll be the last time we ever see Sydney and Maggie on our courts playing. It'll be the last time we call one of their games. So that will be a little surreal on Monday night. And, just talking about some things, we're spoiled here because last year, we go to the state tournament. You and I get a call games on Rupp Arena's floor. Yeah. So our sort of dream this year was to be able to call the girls on Rupp Arena's floor. And the boys got an excellent chance of going back too. I know we lost a heartbreaker last night, and then baseball last year. To go to Applebee's Park and have them there with that great group of senior boys, that was such a good senior class last year. And we saw Marshall Livesey a little bit earlier, but a lot of those guys come back, and Bryson Duggars and Barrick Williams, and they come back and watch these kids play, and they're friends, and they're going to continue being friends. So a lot of fun. But Brandon, we're on pace for 96, man. But here's what I've noticed. Sydney has come out with more energy, I think, than she's ever had any other game this year. And I know it's hard to say, but her offensive rebounding, just like the shot of Mad Puppy, I think it's going in, and I'm giving up on that play, to be quite honest with you, because it looks like it's good. She crashes from the weak side and comes to the strong side, gets the rebound when it pops out, and gets an and one when she puts it in. So the only thing that she can do any better, I think, is knock down her free throws, because you mentioned she's missed 3 in a row. But overall, I'm giving her like a 97 out of 100 grade for the first half.
Absolutely. Of course, Madeline Butcher, her shooting behind the arc continues to impress as the season has wore on, which has been huge. Hannah Murray's minutes have been really good minutes defensively, because it seems like when the defense is going really good, James, and we're turning teams over, that's where you kind of see some things start to creep up that Coach A is working on and trying to clean up, where we get a little lackadaisical and we start making fundamental mistakes. That's the only thing, if we, like you said earlier, if we wanted to nitpick. But overall, you're right. It's a 96 out of a 100 total. Right now, let's talk about the rest of our scores. We know Sydney Martin's leading them all with 25. Brooklyn Thomas on the board with 7 in the first half. Maggie Holt had 3 from behind the arc. Madeline Butcher with 2 3-pointers, a pair herself behind the arc. She has 6. Hannah Murray with 2. Taylon Ralston with 3. And Michaela Monroe, the 8th grader, with 2 points on the board. Of course, our young Maroons, 8th graders are seeing some time, so it's definitely a teaching moment for them as we look forward to tournament play.
Absolutely, and it's been such a fun first half to watch them see, and a good day for senior day to come out like that, because Maggie and Sydney are playing really well together. A couple assists between the players, but you got to love the hustle and the energy and enthusiasm. So that's bowling well. You definitely want to be trending up when it comes time for district tournament, and district tournament's going to be at Rockcastle County. So it's going to be a fun. I'll tell you one thing about it. One thing you notice is 12th region boys and girls, I think, is pretty much wide open. Because you go back and see things, and Southwestern has beaten our girls twice. But you go back and look at some different things. We played North Laurel really, really tough. We end up getting beat by 14 or so. Then you look, and then Southwestern gets beat by like 29 by North Laurel. So you just never know how the matchups are going to come. But one thing we can tell you is North Laurel Jaguars are a really good team. So you mentioned it. We're playing a good schedule. Should be peaking hopefully here at the right time, and it's going to be fun, man. So let's just hope that we can make it to Rupp Arena. So first step district, step region, but get us there, baby. Let us call.
Well, both seniors said that was their goal for the rest of the season, was to get to Rupp. This time of year, James, it's about a lot of things, but one thing that always sticks out about this time of year is guard play. If we can get our guards healthier, I like where we're going right now with this squad that we have with Butcher and Martin and Murray. Should be fun and exciting. I can't wait.
Absolutely. Hey, my little niece has got some dribbles. She behind the back, between the legs, she can do it all. So I love seeing. And the whole thing is, we got so many people out there that can handle the ball really well. So that's a big plus for us. Okay, fans, stay tuned. Let's thank our sponsors, and we'll be back with second half action.
Let's give a shout out to one of our hardest working seniors, Mr. Tucker Gover. Tucker's the owner-operator of Greenwaves, and he will make anything look new, from vinyl siding and sidewalks to 18-wheelers. Plus, he does lawn maintenance and more. Just look at this picture of a before and after. Save your time and drop him a dime. Call Tucker at 606-425-26 2580. And remember to turn your dirty into purdy.
Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles.
12th Region Sports is a social media sports coverage company that promotes all 12th Region high school athletes. Our goal is to promote and highlight our athletes in a positive way and to acknowledge all their achievements. Here at 12th Sports, we believe in kids first. We believe in building strong relationships with coaches, players, and schools to promote all their programs in a positive light. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Just search for 12th Region Sports Network. At 12th Region Sports, we try to keep it cool, fun, and credible as we try to change the way high school sports is covered. Thank you guys for all your support. 12th Region Sports.
Okay, on the air. I don't know if Sheila Elmore is listening or not, but we've got a big birthday today, and it's actually Luke Elmore's birthday.
Oh, okay.
So, Luke, happy birthday wherever you are in this world. We just want to wish you a happy one and make sure that's the best because Coach Elmore's one of those that's on our committee when we get ready for the MSAs.
Yes.
And so we appreciate everything he does. And I know he's a great PE teacher, and his dad was just an awesome athletic director here, and we all miss Randy Elmore. But happy birthday, Luke.
Well, I love that Sheila got her Valentine's Day gift the other day. It was precious. I saw on social media, and I thought, wow, what an honor, what an homage. Very sweet. So, yeah, absolutely. A happy birthday, Luke Elmore. Absolutely.
All right, 22 seconds to go. First half, golden. 48-28. You can't ask for any better, but we know Meade County has come in a little short-handed, losing your best player. And then we understand another one or two.
Peyton Bradley, of course, down with a torn
I guess this is her here on the crutches here.
Yes, Peyton Bradley, their leading scorer, averaging 23 points a game. Definitely changes what they do, and Lady Maroons trying to get loose on their sidelines, having fun, smiles on their faces. But how could you not smile after a performance like that in the first half with Sydney Martin? We'd like to mention next Saturday, James, our Gear Up crew will be in the library here at Pulaski County High School, offering to all students a FAFSA day, questions and help and assistance. Parents, you're invited. Food will be provided if you come from 10 a.m. to 2 o'clock. FAFSA help with Gear Up at Pulaski County Library. You don't want to miss that as you gear up to the next avenue of your life.
Definitely. You need that free money anytime you can get it. Go to the next level. Go get that free money. That looked like a good floater.
Yeah,
It's
she
maybe a
had
little bit
that
hard.
to fall a couple
Sydney
of
pulled
times.
down another rebound, Brendan.
That is Medley.
Mad Puppy got her feet set. Bingo. You just mentioned what a good shooter she is.
Butcher.
Her release is so quick. I'm telling you. Yes, I'm such a big Mad Puppy fan. And
Three three-pointers for Madeline Butcher, playing with some tendonitis issues.
now, Brendan, look here at Maggie Holt for the steal. Give it up. Bounce pass. Okay, look at the screen.
Maggie with a clear lane and can't lay it in.
Yep.
And she's smiling a little too much, maybe.
Yeah, I would be a little upset at
Probably wanna
myself
be,
after
yeah.
that one. Such a good
Ryder
steal.
brings it up to French. French looks
But
to
you know,
bat.
Madeline Butcher gave her such a good screen running by there. She didn't let anybody get by her. And
They're going to call Hannah Murray for the reach
come on,
on
that foul
Babb.
wasn't on my knees. Quit calling it on her. Quit picking on the Murray last name. Dalton just sent us a news update.
Okay.
Trey Mitchell out tonight.
He's probably going to be out the rest of the season. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I think that anytime you deal with the shoulder injury, it's tough, James. Come back, especially when you play like he does, where he does, and he takes a beating every night. I would say he's probably done for the rest of the season. It's unfortunate. But, hey, what do I know?
More than most. More than most.
Here's a Medley, Paige Medley, who's played a heck of a game for the Lady
I said,
Waves.
ooh, how'd that get through there?
Yeah.
I guess somebody knocked it loose.
I got to say, James, I don't like this name that
Good rebound right there by Meade County. Great rebound.
Yeah, that's Addie Stoll with the rebound there. I got to say, James, controversially, I don't like the name that's on Mitch Barnhart's short list in Scott Drew from Baylor. I don't like that hire.
Well, how does he even have a list? Because Kyle's not going anywhere.
Well,
Brooklyn Thomas, big time. That was pretty. BT, I see you, girl. Good job.
Brooklyn Thomas has been playing lights out the last month. Well, it just seems like that is a power struggle
wide
between
open.
two
Yep.
entities, and that is Stoll with the miss.
Sydney, another rebound.
Martin took a lot of steps there. She's going to dribble it up
behind
around the back to
there it
Butcher
is.
for
Get
three.
it, Mad Puppy. Oh,
Can't
I'm
get it
telling
to
you,
go.
Mad Puppy.
Look at that tip to herself.
Ooh.
Brooklyn Thomas.
If Mad
Can't get it
Puppy
to go.
had hit that shot, we would have put that as one of our plays of the year on MSA.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Yeah.
Sydney, what a pass, girl.
Rebound by Holt. She's fouled from behind by French.
French is getting a little frustrated because,
Yeah.
Sydney might have walked last time, and she let the referee know that. But this has got to be Sydney Martin's best rebounding game in a while. I don't know what her record is, but I'm going to say Sid's got 7 or 8 rebounds already.
Lost in the pass between Martin and the shot by Butcher was
Going
Brooklyn
deep.
Thomas making
Maggie.
an athletic
Boom,
move.
let it go and go finish,
Touchdown.
girl.
Oh,
Look at
she
Mad
gets
Puppy.
thrown into the stands and no call.
We definitely don't need her hurt before district and region time.
Kaylee Ryder called for the foul, and it looks like going to the line here is Butcher.
Well, Maggie's got to eat her Wheaties a little bit more, because if she could have let her another 8 inches there, I think you could have got her in stride. She had to wait, and that allowed the girl to catch up there a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to say, Sydney, Mag girl, you got to go ahead and eat your Wheaties and get that to me let me run it down. Throw it ahead of me.
But I got to say, lost in that pass and that shot by Butcher was a very athletic move by Brooklyn Thomas. She tipped the ball twice with one hand to herself, caught it with 2 to go up strong and lay it up. But that's just something you don't see young ladies
Look
do
here,
very much.
my niece with the steal
Here's
again.
Hannah
Crossing
Murray.
it over. Spin move, go finish,
Murray
girl.
lays it up with one hand, no good. Rebound
Brooklyn.
by Thomas. There's Martin going after it, and she almost goes head first into the rail.
Sydney is everywhere on the rebounding today. So
She's
I can't
crashing the
brag
glass
enough.
hard, man. She looks like her knee is.
Brandon, what used to happen, now that I talk about it, she used to have a full leg sleeve, her and BT. What happened to her leg sleeves?
I don't know if sometimes that gets to be a little aggravating.
That should have
when
been a
you
foul.
are like Sydney and Brooklyn, where they just want to go to war. You probably don't need those things on you. I mean, it's just additional coverage that you don't need. I don't know.
I think it's more or less probably just bling for the look of things.
Looks
it really
good.
didn't help anything. But
That's
look at
Nevitt
Sydney
for
was there
3.
again. Look at
Rebound by
Brooklyn.
Thomas and Addie Stoll going for it,
Right.
or Ryder, I believe. Kaylee Ryder, I'm sorry,
Sydney
number 31.
is everywhere around the ball. She just barely missed those last 2 rebounds. Carson Fraley over here getting worked out by Katie, so she's getting him stretched out
Goodness
for the game.
gracious. Yeah, Carson Fraley is he's a battler, man.
Oh, look here. Mad Puppy,
Mad
baby.
Butcher
She
now
just
is going
timed
to
that.
steal the ball.
Oh, behind
goes
the
around
hole.
the back to
We're
nobody.
getting Okay,
And, just gonna get somebody
we're getting
hurt.
to be too fancy here, girls.
Why that's necessary.
Is that her
but-
4th behind the back pass of the
Yeah,
game?
I believe so. 4th that we've seen here, and it's good that you're having fun.
It is, but you're not going to be able to do that in the regional tournament.
No. No. But that's all I'll say on that. Here is
I'd rather Mad Puppy went in and just absorbed the contact and got to the free throw line there. Just fundamental basketball. Just go in for a power
Ryder to
layup.
Stoll, finds Nevitt in the corner, back to Medley. Medley finds Babb, back to Nevitt. Looking underneath
Good,
for
BT.
Stoll, but it gets stolen away by Thomas. She's looking for Butcher, who's
Now
off
go.
to the races and running. She lays it up, and she's fouled.
Now she gets 2 free throws. Good job, BT. Way to
Getting
play
ready
some
to
defense.
extend the lead to 30, James, if she hits these 2.
Okay, you have just jinxed our girl. No way she hits both of these free throws. So I'm sorry, Mad Puppy. That's a Brandon Forster jinx. Okay, first one's good. No way the second one's going in. Announcer's jinx. I hope I'm
Madeline.
wrong. I hope it's straight butter right here.
Madeline Butcher with 12 now in points this game. Her second free throw attempt
Well,
is good.
boom, you called it 30. Okay.
She's got
knows what
lucky
he's talking
number
about.
13. Lady Waves, Ryder looking for something here to keep them alive and in it. Here is, I'm hearing some feedback somewhere. Are you hearing that? I don't know.
Your ears are, but yeah, we got a little bit of feedback.
Somebody's playing music or something. And it's turnover by the Lady Waves. It goes back to the Maroons.
Are our boys wrestling somewhere today? I think it's what Darren Meade said he missed last night.
That and Jalen Nicely I have in class. I meant to ask him to see what was going on.
What a great kid. I love Jalen. I had him last year.
He's in genetics for me right now, where a lot of people would not want to take an extra class, but he is. There's
Splash, dude. Went for the steal. She just turned around. I hope she hits 40. 40 is my goal.
Her first points right now in the second half, she has 28.
You know, we need to double check our numbers. I could swore Jeff Litton said 23 at halftime when he did that. So, but I trust my man up here with notes. So,
25, man, all the way.
Okay, we're going 28 on Maroon Sports Network.
You got it. I'm gonna have Jeff and Mr. Heist go to the books on that one. Here's Bab inbounding to Medley. Catches it with one arm behind her back, gets it over to number 5, Tanner. Tanner is looking for a guard. That's Ryder on the left wing, guarded by Martin. She picks up her dribble.
Oh, Brooklyn's hands are so good.
Everybody's in the passing lanes.
Jump ball. You hit it nail on the head earlier. BT is just so athletic, dude. She is. You know she goes in and gets her training done because there's no way she can have the strength and agility she has with all kinds of weight room.
Not every team has a Brooklyn Thomas or a Hannah Murray that has a gallop like they do. That can run, that can get in the defensive lanes, interrupt things, rebound.
Nice pass by Taylor. Good block right there. Wow. Number 11 said you may be a 2,000-point scorer, but you're not adding 2 more on my resume.
Wow. Competitors going at it. Of course, Bab, the senior, as well for the Lady Waves. Every time I look at their jerseys, James, I'm thinking it's the Boston Celtics on the road. They look really good, the green and the black. Basket's good. Brooklyn Thomas,
that was a nice power move for BT.
Brooklyn Thomas with 12.
Maggie, she almost decided to run that past the lane.
Nevitt for 3 for the Lady Waves, no good. Rebound Ralston.
Be strong, Taylor.
She's looking for Holt, stolen by Bab, but she's called out of bounds. Yeah.
Okay, I love Taylor, but that's twice that she's lost a rebound underneath right there. So she's got to really learn how to get those elbows up into a power dribble and get through that. So I love her three-point shot. Game. She's got a great three-pointer, but we've also got to power through.
Absolutely. Bella Stevens into the game now, and
Superwoman. I wonder if Gavin Stevens, Superman's watching his sister today.
Michaela Monroe checking in for the Lady Maroons. And I'm still hearing some music being played somewhere.
I think it's off and on.
Here is Hannah Murray into the front court to Monroe. Finds Martin underneath. She puts it on the floor. Underneath, lays it off the glass and in.
That's nice whenever you can do what I'm just going to say, a good old-fashioned rip through and go left-handed and finish it.
By my calculations, that's 30 points for Sydney Martin. And Martin now interrupting into the coach's bench there on Meade County.
She's like apologizing, like I'm so sorry.
She's just a great kid.
Good job seeing, clapping for, got 30.
Lily
Fans,
Todd.
now what we've got a running clock. So I don't know when the running clock starts, Brandon. I guess at 30.
You've got 3 8th graders in the game for the Lady Maroons right now, too. Lily Todd has stepped into the game. Hannah Murray's in there. Bella Stevens, Kaylin
She is such a pure shooter. I'm telling you.
She's showed up to play today for the Lady
Number
Waves.
12 can play for anybody.
That is Paige Medley all day. Hannah Murray finds Ralston. Thought about the 3. Tipped away by Medley.
Be strong, Taylor. Jump shot.
Ralston finds Stevens
Superwoman, left-handed.
Good.
Nice job, Ralston to Stevens.
I hope Superman is watching. Love him. Gavin Stevens at Georgetown College in Kentucky.
My God, was that year not so much fun 2 years ago?
Great. He took us on a ride, man.
Yes.
There's Paige Medley again for 3. She's red hot, folks.
That's at least 5, if not 6 threes for her.
Definitely. She started the game with 2 in the first quarter, so she's a warrior, man. She averages 17, so she's a shooter, man. You got to pick her up. Hannah Murray now dribbling out the clock here, and she's guarded by Tanner. And they're going to call her for 5 seconds. A turnover.
Hannah's like, what is going on? What in the world?
Well,
Well, I thought with the running clock, it never stopped. So I must be wrong.
I think so.
Dead
It's,
dead balls, I guess it stops. One more pass to the corner. She was ready.
Medley to Nevitt for three. It's good.
Flash. 6 seconds. Will we get a shot off?
Lily Todd finds
Ralston.
Ralston thought
Pull
about
it.
a deep three. There's two.
Okay.
Ralston's got a nice release.
Got a nasty pest or infestation that you just can't get rid of? All Around Termite and Pest Control can help. Whether you are dealing with a minor pest issue or a full-blown infestation, we have the expertise and experience to handle it. Our team of experts are equipped with the latest tools and techniques to ensure that your property is completely pest-free. Call to schedule your appointment today at 606-219-5037. 5 stars out of 5 stars per Google reviews. That's again 606-219-5037. No pest we can't help.
We are back live. Brendan Foister, 30-point lead going to the fourth quarter. We know we got a running clock coming here, so it should be a fast fourth quarter to go. Then the boys are set to tip off at 6, which I don't see 6 getting started anyway because that's too quick, 4:30 and 6. I'm going to say probably closer to 6:30. But should be good. I'm looking excited. Boyle County come in, always solidly coached, and they got a lot of state championship football players playing on the basketball team.
Forget about college game day. It's right here in Pulaski County Gym. The Boyle County Rebels, Pulaski Maroons, right after the Lady Waves and Lady Maroons here. So no need to go home and turn on your tubes at Auburn. Folks, Bruce Pearl's got them rocking and rolling, and it's going to be ugly. Here is Babb. Passes it up court in the Lady Waves to Medley. Medley to Nevitt. Finds Tanner. Back to Babb. Babb's going to drive left to the basket. It's
And
up.
one. Oh.
Rolls out.
Yeah, she looked. She's like, how in the world did that come out? I agree with you. That rim right
Has
there,
not
for
been
some
friendly.
reason, is the one that layups have been coming out
Yeah,
of.
it's not been friendly to either team that shoots on it.
Carson Fraley, Mad Puppy, and now her.
Yeah. Oh, man, if Carson gets that one to go, man, we might be looking at another game last night. But, man, just in and out. Babb hits the first one. Senior guard for the Lady Waves. 5'9". He's played hard today.
I guess under 30, we're back to the clock stop, Brendan. So I guess that's what the rule is, because now we're no longer running clock
That,
for
or
anything.
it's just Mr. Powell down there just running the show and saying, I don't care about running clocks. It's going to be my way. Here is Sydney Martin looking for Holt
Nice
back
ball
outside to Thomas for three.
I don't know how many teams have power forwards that can shoot the three like we can.
Brooklyn Thomas with 15 right now, stretching the floor.
Mad Puppy's everywhere right now on defense.
Butcher is guarding her, swarmed up. Murray's guarding now. Here's a trap on Medley. Medley
Nice
finds
pass. Wow. Bullet into the inside. That was pretty.
French. I keep saying Henderson, but that's French. Miranda French for the Lady Waves. Butcher now, dribble drive, hands off to Martin. Martin has a lane, finds Butcher. She's in the corner for three.
Oh, that
in and
beautiful.
out. French with the rebound, gets it to Babb.
That was a good pass by Sydney. Mad Puppy was ready.
Babb with the ball, gets it to Devitt from Medley. Babb to Medley in the corner, fakes a three, drives in baseline, rolls off her knee, it looked like, but out of bounds. They're going to say it's off the Maroons. Stays with the Lady Waves.
Brendan, what do you think about our new addition Coach Dr. Cook is adding over there with the tradition of excellence with the TV? And look, our city almost had the rebound too. But we're going to have a full-time stats show to show all of our region and state championships on that board.
Yeah, it's awesome looking, and it definitely has changed the look over there for sure for the better. I'm going to say over and under it lasts, I don't know, 3 weeks in a basketball season without a football or a basketball crashing into it and breaking it. I'm going to say 2 weeks.
Dr.
in a full
Cook now
season.
needs to realize it needs
It needs a guard.
plastic guard over top of it, some sort of case.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
There's a three by French. She's just
Full
on
timeout.
fire here
Let's
for the Lady
take a commercial.
Waves.
Check it.
12th Region Sports is a social media sports coverage company that promotes all 12th Region high school athletes. Our goal is to promote and highlight our athletes in a positive way and to acknowledge all their achievements. Here at 12th Sports, we believe in kids first. We believe in building strong relationships with coaches, players, and schools to promote all their programs in a positive light. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Just search for 12th Region Sports Network. At 12th Region Sports, we try to keep it cool, fun, and credible as we try to change the way high school sports is covered. Thank you guys for all your support.
We are back 70-46. So that's one thing I like. Meade County's coach is still coaching them up, man. They're still learning, so still working in here. But it was at 40 just a few minutes ago. Now it's down to 24, Brandon.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still feel like we're in control, but this thing could go down to about a 10, 12-point game. Keep playing the way they're playing.
So eerily quiet in this gym right now that I could hear everything that Coach Hackert said in her huddle, and the key phrase that was repeated was everybody needs to commit to their jobs, and I agree with her. It's a good selling point to your young ladies, your young team here to learn. And here's Ralston, picks up her dribble, hands off to Maggie Holt to Butcher.
Oh, nice
Butcher
crossover.
with the crossover to Martin. Martin had Michaela Monroe, but she's going to drive it in and lay it up.
Sydney, beautiful move.
32 points for Sydney Martin right now in this game. And there's French looking for Nevitt for three. No good. Rebound by Holt, but over the back is Babb to knock it out of bounds.
Now, my question on official stats right there, does Mad Puppy get that rebound or is it a team rebound? I think it's probably a team rebound, even though she had position and it got knocked.
I didn't know if that counts as a rebound or not since it got knocked out. I don't know what they would do.
Rebound.
Yeah. Interesting. So here's Butcher. Ralston thought about the three. She's looking for the cutting Martin.
She had her, yes.
I mean, Martin wasn't even looking for the
If
ball.
Martin's looking, she's got her right there. So I'm not really going to blame Ralston.
It was a good look by Taylor right there to find her. That was a nice pass. Man, she had some zip on it, too. Meade County with some substitutions here. And Babb is the point guard, bringing it up for the Lady Waves. Nevitt back to Babb, and she can't handle the pass, and it's going to be a turnover.
Yep, so
unforced turnover.
Back to us. I would probably like to, at this point, I'm ready to get all our youngsters in here and make sure that we've got everybody healthy for Monday night. So let's see how long Coach A runs them at here. Maybe to the 2-minute mark, I don't know.
4 minutes counting down in this fourth quarter here at Pulaski County Gym. First game here between the Lady Waves and the Maroons. It's been all Maroons defensively and offensively.
Strong
There's
move.
Sydney Martin throwing it up in traffic.
Strong move. I mean, she's playing tough today.
Looks like Paige Harrison for the foul they're going to call.
Now she's missed 3 consecutive free throws, right?
Let's see if she can end that drought.
Okay, let's see what happens right here.
She's missed 3 in a row.
Don't leave points unaccounted for, Sid. Add them to your tally.
It's like Paige.
Ooh, okay. I thought it was coming out.
Yeah, it looks like Paige Medley is having some difficulty here on the Waves bench, but that might be just some dryness.
Splash. Okay.
She hit both?
Yep. First one got every inch of the rim and went in. But yeah, got them both. All right, took her out.
34 points for Sydney Martin.
Yeah.
Maggie Holt on
Big
this.
standing ovation, guys, for our 2 senior girls. Maggie and Sydney are out.
We love watching those ladies play over the years.
They got another game on Monday night.
Yeah.
So.
Miss Babb bringing it up for the Lady Waves. Been a competitor for this group. That's Nevitt for 3. Rolls out. Rebound Monroe.
Heist.
Caroline to Butcher. Butcher's going to bring it up. She's going to coast all the way to the rim. Looking on the wing to Ralston, but throws it away. Here comes Medley.
Nice
looking
pass.
to Babb.
Wow.
Babb lays it up and in.
That was
off
good.
And running.
Good ball movement by Meade County there. That was
Butcher does not slow down for anything. Butcher and Murray, they only know one level, and that's high speed. Here's Ralston. Ralston looking at the top of the key, guarded by a red-hot Medley today. She's come to play and shoot. Ralston lays it off the glass
nice,
and in.
Taylor. Pretty little move.
I say Ralston, but it's Ralston, tomato.
Ralston.
You know, there you go.
I like Ralston.
Yeah,
better.
I like Ralston. I think it's got a little
Ring
bite to it. I would order that at
Yeah,
McDonald's.
we'll just say Taylor's what I'll say.
There's
Boom,
the 3
splash.
for Nevitt. She's hit a few today for the Lady Waves. That's Nevitt. She is an 8th
Behind
grader.
the back and 3, no way, Butcher. Oh.
Harrison with the rebound for the Lady Waves. That's Nevitt kicking it up to Bab. Bab's going to bring it up. She finds Medley, fakes, back to Nevitt, over to the now number 5. Lets it go. That's Tanner.
Another
Emily
timeout.
Tanner.
We'll stay here, fans. So 22-point lead, 2:37 to go. So tonight, let's talk Cats Auburn. You and I are both bad down on the Cats. We're both bad down on Calipari. We've got all the talent in the world. We probably have more talent than any other college basketball team out there, if you ask me. But I'm a biased homer.
I love this team, though. I love the players. We can score.
This is the team that we always wanted because we got our hometown boy. So I always just want one Kentucky boy out on the floor.
Yeah.
So, and it helps that he's the hardest working player. Here's something that may blow your mind, and this blows my mind. They came out with the latest mock draft, and do you know where they have Reed Shepherd going?
Is he still in the first round?
Guess what number between 1 and 30?
10?
Number 2 to the San Antonio Spurs in the latest mock draft, and Dillingham is number 4.
Does that say something about the talent in college basketball, though, right now? Or, I mean, I love Reed Shepherd. I'm
Yes.
not trying to knock on him, but I mean,
Number
my
2,
goodness.
dude, blows my mind in the latest mock.
I'm all
So how
Rob-
do you come back?
Rob Dillingham as well. I'm all on him. Now all the 8th graders are in for the Lady Maroons except for Taylor Ralston.
Little bump, okay, a little
Caroline
little foul here.
Heist. Number 23, Malia Bullock. Also 8th grader for the Lady Maroons. So you got Bella Stevens, Caroline Heist, Taylor Ralston, Malia Bullock, and Michaela Monroe.
Okay,
Girls
Miss
getting
Heist
some
coming up through here.
numbers.
Good crossover. Dribble weave, Michaela up top.
Taylor
Ralston
Ralston
with a good
fakes.
a little bit of a
Almost
carry. Yeah,
Bella
Bella.
Stevens with the pull-up. It's good.
Oh, nice. Nice. When you get the big girl to stand
4.
out there, Superwoman, just knocking that down. Isabella, I see you. Airmail on the pass. Go back to us, Brendan. Number 2 and number 4. And we have 2 more guys projected to go in the first round, and I project where they're falling at.
Say Rob Dillingham at 10.
I'm going to say Rob Dillingham in the top 5.
Wow.
That is the most NBA-ready player I've seen in a long
I just
time.
like that I like that he has no fear.
No fear.
I love like when things are going bad. I'm on Rob. I'm glad he's on my team, but I don't know. James, I'm so deflated by the way we play defense.
We don't play defense.
And we rebound or lack thereof. We got 7-footers, but what does that mean? I like Adu
Get in
Thiero.
there. Get in there.
I like Adu Thiero.
I do too.
And I like, if worse comes to worse, I like playing what we did against Kansas, where it was Adu Thiero, and it was our guy who sits at the bench that came in and played big. Freshman.
Does Big Z ever get any more minutes this
I
season?
just feel like Calipari's just strangled him to death. I don't think we'll ever see him.
You begged and pleaded for him to come back, and then you don't even get in the game anymore.
Don't even use him. We won't even let him play his style of ball that he's comfortable with, And I know,
Man, after that Georgia game, dude, I was so hyped. That behind the back pass for
but
3.
it's fool's gold. It's fool's gold.
Okay, fans, 16 seconds left. Looks like the Maroons are going to take this one in the bag. We'll do a quick short game wrap, Brandon, and take a short break and get ready for the boys.
Yep.
That should be it, 78-56. Heist brings it up, runs out the clock, and that will be it.
Malia Bullock dribbles it out. Lady Maroons victorious, as it was Sydney Martin with 34. Big game for her. Maggie Holt with 3. Brooklyn Thomas with 15. Madeline Butcher with 13. Hannah Murray with 2. Taylor Ralston with, looks like 5.
Michaela Monroe with 2, and Bella Stevens with 4.
All right, nice job. I really love the energy and enthusiasm we have from the younger girls. Brendan, let's get ready to go off the air and get ready for game number 2.
I'm psyched. Thank you all viewers, listeners for tuning in. Maroon Sports Network, it's been James Murray. It's been Brandon Foister. Lady Maroons victorious.